Okay, we are not talking about how to make money in this one. So it's like a lot of people are not interested, but this is very important. Thank you very much. Now, I need to know between CAC registration, right, and trademarks, patent, trademarks. I know one is done in CAC, the other one is done Ministry of Commerce. I need to know their differences and their important. If I have registered in CAC, can somebody still go and use my name? I need to know about all between how the functions, how they serve.
Okay, so CAC is registering your business, allowing you to do business. Trademark is registering your brand name or whatever you are doing. So the thing is, originally, CAC and trademark office and all that supposed to work together, meaning that they have the data of everybody. That's not how it is. You have to do your trademark. So even if you have a CAC registration, somebody can go and do the trademark for your work. Yes, there was a particular group of people that were gisting, and they kept talking that, oh, this our business is going to be so good, it's going to be so this one, so, and they were talking loud. So the person that was beside them said, please, can you please reduce your voice? They just shunned the guy, they continued. So as they were talking, the person just went, listened to their name and everything, did www. That's the domain name. He bought the domain name, bought the hosting, went and did everything, just collected it. Then now show them that, see, I've done it. To take everything from them. Now, what I'm trying to say is that you do your business name. So what I do for my businesses is, you might have just one business that has different things in your MOU. That's in your, yeah, saying that, okay, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. But you can now say, okay, for my merchandising, this is the name I want for it, but it's still under that same company. For my food industry, this is the name I want for it. It's still under that. So instead of doing 100 different companies, you have one company, but you have different trade names under the company.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I guess this one is a masterclass for the oldies, because I see that the young men and women, they are very comfortable. They don't seem to understand yet because they've not been beaten by the snake. My question is, my son is into music, and I've actually been trying to get his music copyrighted before the release. And from what I have seen here now, I think I have 2 more registrations to do. I have to do the copyright. Someone is actually working on the copyright. And then I need to do the trademark or something.
That's if he has a particular
yes, he has a music label.
Special name, for
he
example.
He has registered his music label.
Okay, so he's doing it himself.
Yes. So what do I need to do for that?
Trademark.
I need to trademark it. So yes, I think after this discussion, you have a client. Okay. So I can be ready to collect 20% so that we share.
Thank you.
So okay. You see, it's important that when you gain information, don't keep it. Act on it, otherwise you'll forget.
Yes. Thank you, ma. So let's just give an example. Kiss Daniel was signed to a record label. The record label signed him and did the trademark for his name. So that was why he had that issue. So by the time he was leaving, they told him they are the owners of the name that he's using. Yeah, so.
I'm Toyin Fashlu. I'm a fashion designer. I want to ask concerning fashion designs and styles, because I'm one person that believes that trademarking and all these things will not work all that well for fashion, because a lot of copying is being done. So when you have a design, how do you now keep it, like you want to keep it to yourself? Or how do you avoid infringing on somebody else's design? For example, someone brings a design for you, say, I want it to be exactly like this, and it's not your work. So what I usually do is this: I just put something different just to add my own touch to that work. But I still feel it's very difficult in fashion to say, I'm going to keep this, nobody else, because there are a lot of imitations. We even know there are imitations, even in handbags and all that. Even you see that the original designers even find it difficult to differentiate between the original and the imitation sometimes. So how do you, help yourself out?
Okay, so the way you help yourself out is to do the protection. When you do the protection, if someone now infringes on it, for me, when I do my protection, if someone infringes on it, if the person is somebody that cannot even feed the person's self, will you now take the person to court? The person cannot give you anything. But if you are saying that the person that is infringing on it is a person that you can really make money from, then at that point, it's now that document that you have that you will now use to milk that your money that is yours out. But if you don't have it, then you can't get it.
Okay, you want to say something about it? Hold on, please, Kelechi.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kelechi Bright, and I'm the Assistant Creative Director at IKP. I just wanted to add a little thing to what she was asking because I think I have an idea of what she's trying to talk about. When you're talking about copying style here locally, you can't actually say, oh, your skirt and blouse, for example. You can't go and because you can't trademark that. Except when you're trademarking things, it has to do with design, techniques. There's some certain details you have to pay.
I'm Paul Agboyeme, the pattern drafter. I would like to find out if you have a business name, can you do other businesses under that name, or is advisable you just make the limited company?
Okay, so as I said, a business name has 3 objectives. So if you say, let's say that you use like a name that can easily carry different things. So let's say you're using power. Let's just use power now. Power doesn't have any particular thing to it. So you can say number 1 objectives to work in the fashion industry. Number 2, training. Number 3, general contract. So you can see it captures 3 different things. That's a business name. A limited liability, you can write, just be writing as it's coming to your head. You can write as many things as you want. And then for those particular things now, so if you have, that's the IK pen, you can say, you want to trademark now, IK pen for fashion. If you want to now do food, you can now do IK pen food. So you will now be trademarking for the different things. Instead of going to register different companies for that, you can now do trademarks in the classes with the names the way you want it.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is Solomon. I run Merit Wash. It's a laundry and dry cleaning company. I want to know, I've already registered my company, but do I still need to trademark my business, my company's name?
What's your company's name?
Merit Wash.
You can just do the Mary Touch, but you know add the limited. That's if you want. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Uchoma, IK Pen Total student. I just want, it's more of a personal question. Are there rules or guidelines one can follow if you want to choose a business name? Because it's sometimes difficult. You have so much in your head and you don't just know which to go with. Yeah.
Okay. The simplest thing you can do is go to CAC website. They have a public search thing. So you can have like different options that you have, and then you can just try. When you put it in, if there's something similar, they will tell you that there's something similar. And then when you see something that doesn't really have similar things like that, then you can now pay for a search. By the time you pay for the search now, the people that are there, if there's nothing similar to that, they will now give you that name. But if there's something similar, they would tell you why they are refusing to give you that name. So it's possible that you check the public website and there's nothing like what you want. But if you now pay for the search, they might tell you that this doesn't fall under a business name, it falls under an NGO. So if you say you want to do IK10 Summit business name, they will not give you, because they will now tell you that it falls under an NGO.
Does that answer your question? It does not. I think she's talking about the choosing as in being as in the creative part of naming your business. Is that what you're talking about, right?
The creative
Yes.
naming.
Yes, as in how do you decide a particular name is suitable for your business? Does it fit your personality and all that? Right?
For example, I have a cousin that is just fair like you. And she even smells like you too. So her name is Boma. What she now named her own fashion this thing is Bam Bam Couture. She just did it because she's like all fly and all that, so she just like Bam Bam Couture. So just think of something that you can say and not be ashamed. Just play with words. So what's your name? Which one? Think of something maybe that people call you or that you like, that is sweet in your mouth for you to pronounce, and you'll be so proud to say, I'm the owner or I'm the founder or the CEO of. Just my cousin now should say, I'm the founder of Bam Bam Couture. Do you understand? You understand? So just look for something sweet that you like to pronounce.
I think we'll take 2 more questions, right? 2 more. Okay.
Okay, once again, my name is Oluwafemi. The question I want to ask is based on what people have been talking about. So, business name and limited liability company. Okay, I've actually tried to find out about the process. So, I realized that when you do a business name, upgrading to a corporate limited liability company is actually more tedious than starting a business name. So, if you register a business name and you were talking about name search, the name is already registered with CAC, and you want to upgrade to a limited liability company, will the name still be available to you? Like,
I understand what you're saying. Now the thing is, for you to upgrade, there are procedures that you have to use. The thing is, it's a 50-50 chance. They might still give it to you, they might not. But another thing that you can do is what we advise our clients, since the procedure is very tedious, if you already have something like IK Pen Enterprise and you now want to upgrade it to a limited liability, but you don't want the stress of it, you can then add 2 extra words to it and just register a fresh limited liability, but it still has the IK Pen. You understand?
So the last question, are you ready?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm still Pricey Francis. My question is, like, should I say, it's a kind of confusion. I'm confused about this word. There's some company you say, like, let me just use an instance, Total Limited, or you just see something like Total. Is it that those ones are unlimited? Those unlimited ones, is it that they can go outside the country and still open the same company, or it's only the country where it's being registered? Like the way Total is, I know that in Nigeria is a first station, so everyone knows that Total is a filling station. So, as in, I mean, I'm just giving an instance. I'm giving an instance that there are Total filling stations, and I think they are also limited, right? So, is it that those ones that does not have that name or limited, they can also do it outside the country?
Okay, let me explain something. So, if you have a company now and you say Total Limited, that's a limited liability company. You can say Total Enterprise, that's a business name. Then even if you have Total Limited, which is a private company, by the time it gets to a particular, you can move it to a public company. When it moves to a public company, that means you can raise what they call this thing for it, stocks for it and all that. But even if you are going to another country, you still have to register it there. So there's some people that do all these fashion things, makeup and the rest in other countries. When they are coming here, they have to register their company here, and they have to register their trademark here. So if you're entering any country, you have to do it fresh there. You cannot say that you're registered here and you want to go there and do it. Thank you.